Hey guys, it's Ricky here. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, if you have, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's crazy weird times at the moment, so I see that there's nothing really else to do, but there's a hair in my eyeball. But there's nothing really else to do but to watch random content, so thank you for choosing mine channel. This is something that I didn't even ever think to occur to me to do as a video for you guys, but I saw a bunch of other YouTube makeup artists and YouTube people doing these, so I figured I'd do one. This could be a bit of a lengthy video and a bit chatty, but I'll try and make it as quick as possible. So I'll just be showing you my tattoos and giving you like a little story behind them and where I got them done. All starting from like the first tattoo I ever got to the most recent. So let's do it. I will be getting like my pants down quite a few times for this, just to let you know. First tattoo was this pink tattoo here, the singer. I've been a huge fan of her ever since I was 10. I got that when I was 15. I saw her live, like I can't even remember, it was so many times. I was in the same spot next to the stage almost every night, and so much so that she noticed me every night and pointed at me, and we had like a little bit of a chat, and like I gave her presents on stage and we had this interaction, and I was like, I want a pink tattoo. I want a pink tattoo so bad. So I then like nagged my brother's friend, who was an apprentice tattooist at the time, and forced him to tattoo me. It was after hours. Went into his like into the shop that he was working at the time, and he did it for me. My mum was there, and so that was my first tattoo. I'm still a big pink fan, so I don't regret it. Second tattoo, I got that tattoo when I was 17 in Wollongong. I can't even remember the guy's name, but it was like a 40-degree heat day, and he called that machine that he used the tractor. It was so painful and it was so hot that I felt sick, and he told me to wrap it up with cling wrap for like 2 weeks. And I was like, what? So I did it anyway. It was sweating. I had the cling wrap on for like 2 weeks, like he said. Constantly putting panthenol on it, and I should have known better. I should have got a second opinion about it. But anyway, all the color dropped out. It looks shit. I'm going to get it redone. I'm going to get it taken off completely and redone. But yeah. So I got that tattoo because I actually, after years and years of always wanting to meet Kiss. Like, Kiss are my heroes, my superheroes, my gods. Gene Simmons is my god. My mum had the Dynasty record when I was really young. Mum had it ever since she was young. And I remember going through the records, and I was like 2, and I remember just seeing their 4 faces with the makeup, and I saw Gene's face, and it was scary, and I was so intrigued, and I was like, I'm in love. And ever since then, I've been a massive Kiss fan. I will be till the day I die. But I said I would never get a Kiss tattoo until I met them, because I've heard stories from other Kiss fans and people that have met them that they weren't very nice. So I didn't want to have a bad experience and then have them tattooed on me and it like ruin it for me. But I did get to meet them, which is a whole nother story. I'm probably going to post about it on here because it's a very long story, but I was hugely fangirling and crying, and I almost fainted in Gene Simmons' arms, and he was so lovely. And so I got that tattoo when I was 17. Don't regret it. I just wish I got it done by a better tattooist. Another tattoo. This was my third tattoo. I can't remember exactly which order they all went in, but I got this one here. This is before it went into my sleeve, this swallow here. It's got a key hanging from its mouth. There we go. And that was my first arm tattoo. I thought I was so boss when I got it done. I was like 17 and I was like, yeah, I'm so cool. But yeah, I got that with my mum. Swallows represent home. And I just thought, you know, it was really cute. So mum got one as well where she had the heart locket with her swallow, and I have the key, so I got the key to mum's heart. This one I got when I was about 20, 21. It says true love, cupcake, always and forever in the candy hearts. I had originally gotten that for my ex. We were together for about 4 years. I don't regret it at all because it was my first long-term relationship and I learnt a lot from that relationship, so I don't regret it whatsoever. I think it's a really cute tattoo. And I got that done by Jamin from Last Frontier Tattoo in Upwey. He actually ended up becoming my neighbour until I moved out, but yeah, he's a lovely guy. I get along really well with his family. He's an amazing tattooist, an amazing human. You should definitely go there. He also did this for me, this old school microphone. I got this tattoo when I was about 18, or no, 19, just 19. I got it done because, I mean, I love singing, I love music, but I also had like this huge opportunity where I thought I was gonna be the next big thing. Got talent scouted, or however, I don't even really know what happened at the time. It was a big blur, but this lady found me playing drums in my first ever band. She saw me and she's like, well, you have amazing energy. Do you sing as well? Like, you're very charismatic. I am investing into 3 different singers. Potentially you will be the rock singer if you can sing. Anyways, ended up going to a studio. John Farnham was there in the room next to me and just walking around outside where I was as well. He was recording vocals and it was just like crazy. I saw like ARIA awards everywhere in this studio. I thought it was all gonna happen. I signed a contract, and then it didn't do anything. And I learned a huge life lesson from that. Always know that if something's too good to be true, it usually is. So luckily, because I was so young, I didn't have to pay back out the recording contract. But yeah, that was a huge time in my life. But I love this tattoo. I still sing, I love singing, and that's that. I also got this one as well from Last Frontier Tattoo, from the same guy that did my cupcake and my microphone, Jamin. Amazing. My cat, Panther. This is my old cat Panther. He was born at my feet and died in my arms. Yeah, he used to lay here all the time and I used to cuddle him to sleep, and if you can see close enough, he's like drooling. I want to get Jamin to fix this up again just so it's more like vivid again. I love that tattoo. Next is my neck tattoo. Now originally this tattoo looked terrible, like the cupcakes looked like sloppy poos and it was just a mess. I got Jamin to fix it up, Jamin from Last Frontier Tattooing in Upwey, and I got him to fix it up and it looks so much better now, but like what it was before was terrible. I ended up going to this guy in an alleyway. It doesn't sound as dodgy as it wasn't as dodgy as it sounded, but I mean, they were questionable human beings there. But the guy was cute, so I thought I'm just gonna keep getting tattooed by him because he was really cute and he would flirt with me, and I was young and stupid and I just kept going back. I didn't learn my lesson. I got a few tattoos from that guy. Next tattoo, oh my god, these are so bad. These are so bad. I actually won't say where I got these done because I'm a friend with someone that works there, so I'm not gonna do this. An apprentice did these tattoos on me, which is completely separate to my to my neck tattoo. I got these in like within 7 years apart from each other. So I got a donut here and a donut there, and they are shit. So I'm gonna get these removed. Got this alkaline trio tattoo after they came out here for Soundwave. I can't remember what year it was, but I ended up meeting Matt Skiba and Dan Andriano, and yeah, they were just lovely guys, and I'm a huge fan, so I got the tattoo the next day. What else? My sleeve I got done by a guy called Matt Chubb at Vivid Ink. Now the whole story behind this is she's meant to represent me. She has drumsticks and a snare drum there, and she's also listening to the gramophone where the bluebirds are coming out, and this is all meant to be just like a dreamland, and it's just representing that like music takes you to a better place. Oh, there was these ones I got when I was like 17. Dreams and love. I always used to draw these in my diary in high school, and I was like, I'm gonna get them tattooed. And I got them tattooed. Forever I got with my ex-boyfriend was the same guy that I got the cupcake tattoo for. And he had always, but then we broke up, and then I got free, so forever free. I got these by Sarah Louise. Can't remember, I think it was, yeah, Tattoo Connection in Knox. But she doesn't work there anymore, she now works somewhere in Adelaide. Now I just really like cute tattoos. So she did all my fingers. That says love sick. Okay, stories behind, okay, there's not really any really stories behind my my finger tattoos, but it's like I love rubber duckies. I always have. It's a lollipop, and I always go lollipop, lollipop. You know, I love the movie Stand By Me. Anyway, my birthday is on Halloween. This I actually got from Jamin as well. Jamin did this one for me. Piece of cake, because who doesn't love cake? Cup of tea, I thought for my pinky finger, because my nanny used to always drink her tea with her pinky out. Bubblegum machine for no reason, because I like bubblegum. Ice cream, didn't later realise that I always wipe the ice cream off the spoon into the bowl. This one here I got from the dodgy guy that I kept going to because I thought he was cute and I was stupid, and yeah, there's that. Yeah, Sarah did this one as well, because hopefully one day I will get married. And then like pinky promise, I've got this with the heart locket and a promise. So yeah, the promise tattoo was by Sarah, and so it was lovesick, and majority of those cute little pictures on my fingers. And she also did these teardrops for me. Sarah also did my stomach tattoo. And that's for no, like, that has no meaning behind it. I just kind of thought of the idea and I thought it was really cute. Later on I got Love's a Blood Sport, which was a song that I had written and wrote, and it's now become an EP that is soon to come out. But yeah, that's a song I wrote, Love's a Blood Sport. And Matt Chubb from Vivid Ink that did my sleeve did this. Now I have to say, this was probably like The most painful tattoo that I've ever had, one of the most painful tattoos I ever had, once it started to get like up here into the ribs, man. Matt Chubb from Vivid Ink as well also did my Frankenstein's Monster and Bride of Frankenstein. They're a bit dry at the moment. I've always loved Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's Monster. I've always loved like the visual of them, and I've loved the movies, but that doesn't really have any meaning behind it. I just think it's really cute, and I'm hoping one day to maybe get rid of her and get her redone or something. Also, fun fact, my great-grandmother's last name, maiden name, was Frankenstein. Her whole name was Jenny Frankenstein. There you go. I'm related to a Frankenstein. How fucking rad is that? The first tattoo that I ever got from Matt Chubb was, Matt Chubb from Vivid Ink was my Amy Winehouse tattoo. That Amy Winehouse tattoo I got a year to the day of her passing. So on the 1 year anniversary of her death, I got that tattoo. I loved that woman so much. She was so incredible, like a poet. Her voice was ridiculous. That was just like a little tribute to her. Then there is one of my favorite rappers, Glenn. Can't remember his last name, but works or did work at Noble Park Vivid Ink. He did this for me, and it's a Tucker B. For the rapper Tucker. These are his illustrations, and I got one on the other as well. That's a Tucker bot. There's this one here, the Kiss Cruise 2018. I'm a massive Kiss fan, as you all know, and the Kiss Cruise was the best time of my life, so I got that tattooed on me. Me and Mum actually got matching tattoos. She's got one as well. Best time of my life. Then there is Gwen Stefani from the Tragic Kingdom album cover. This was done by Matt Chubb. I wouldn't mind getting her face redone, but you know, it's really small, so can't really get too much detail in there. But yeah, the Tragic Kingdom album, No Doubt album, was the first album I ever bought. And my brother had the same album as well, and I used to steal it off him, and he knew that I had it like a brand new CD, so his was scratched and he would swap mine with his, and I would know that he swapped it, and we used to fight over that album all the time. Oh yeah, love heart under my eye for no reason whatsoever, just because I thought it would be cute. Matt Chubb did that. Matt Chubb also did this that I always forget that I have. So that's a love heart on my butt cheek. Because I don't know, I've always loved Care Bears, and I thought I could officially be a Care Bear if I got one on my butt, so I'm officially a Care Bear. I got this, I got the 13 for Friday the 13th by Matt Chubb. Me and Nathan only knew each other for 3 weeks, found out he had a brain tumor, he got it removed, but the day before I actually kidnapped him from the hospital, and we ended up getting matching tattoos together. And 13 is our favorite number, and 13 is actually a lucky number, so we thought, why not? It's a cute idea, so we got that. So when we hold hands together, our skulls are kissing, and inside the skull I have a 1 and he has the 3, so we hold hands, and 13. Okay, and then here I finally actually got to meet Pink. Won tickets for a ballot to go see her at the Forum, which was a up close and personal show, and it was a small gig, and was very lucky enough to see her. And yeah, I saw her at the front, and I said, I've been waiting to meet you ever since I was 10 years old, and she got down, signed my tattoo, and that was it. Didn't really have a conversation with her. She was in a hurry. But yeah, got the Pink signature on my leg. I also have more Pink tattoos. which I think I want to get these removed because the lettering has like rolled into one and you can't even like read it at all. And even though tattoos are more so for yourself, it gets really fucking annoying when you go out and you're wearing high heels and your feet are exposed, and then some drunk motherfucker goes up to you and goes, hey, what do your feet say? And it's like so loud. There's a band playing. The last thing I want to do is yell into someone's ear a fucking first verse of a song. Like, fuck off. Now you probably can't really read them, but these lyrics are from a Pink song that were written about Janis Joplin. I hide my pain like the rest of them. That's why I'm always laughing. I'm troubled, I'm brilliant and miserable too. That's why I'm so funny. But I want to get rid of them because they're just a mess. I got that done. I got those done by some guy called Ryan Thompson. His tattoos are actually amazing. I don't know where he works at the moment, but I used to go to school with him. But yeah, that's when he was first starting out, so his work has definitely evolved ever since. While we're down there, these are some terrible cherries I got from that dodgy guy I had a crush on that I didn't stop going to. And then I got Frankenstein cherries, Frankenstein monster cherries from Jamin, which are awesome. And I keep forgetting they're there, but I love them. Now this is a Carousel. I always wanted one because when I spin around, it looks like Carousel is turning and I almost fell over. But it's not finished, as you can tell. I got this tattoo done from Olivia Brunmen. I can't remember the tattoo shop that she was in, but ever since then changed tattoo shops that she now works in. But she is an incredible human being and so talented. Okay, I always forget about these ones because they get to the back of my arm and I always forget I have these tattoos. I got this diamond kind of heart done by Jamin from Last Frontier Tattoo. He's actually done quite a few of my tattoos, as you know now. And then I got the spiderweb done by Louise, the same girl that did my stomach and my fingers and quite a few of my other stuff. And no real meaning behind that. Maybe I wear my heart on my sleeve, whatever, I just thought it was cute. And then we have this one here, my old beta fish Bubbles. This is a tribute to my first fish that I ever had, and I had him for like 2 years. And yeah, so Sarah did this tattoo for me. I love the writing and I love him with his little top hat and his monocle and his like blowing bubbles. I always forget he's there. I love this tattoo so much. Now also when I was in high school, I used to just draw like little tornadoes with a heart like getting stuck in them. Like getting like, and it's funny because, you know, I was drawing this in high school in my diary, got it tattooed years and years ago, and then I end up engaged to MC Tornado, which is like Nathan's rapper MC name from way back. So I think that's just weird and cute. And then there is this small little tattoo here, which I got from Brodie Dale's, who, if you don't know Brodie Dale from the Distillers, check her out because she is a goddess. And I got to meet her at the front of one of their gigs when she was out with Spinneret at the Corner Hotel. I originally wanted to get Brodie Dale's full signature like here before I had this done. And she was like, don't do it, don't you dare do it. What if I do something that you hate? Don't do it. And then she was telling my mum to like tell me not to do it. But then I just went, you know what, yeah, this is such a prime real estate for a big tattoo. So I just ended up going with like this little heart on a crucifix, I think it's meant to be. I could be wrong, but this is in Brodie Dale's signature. And then here, I got Nana tattooed. This would have been maybe a year after, or maybe a few months after Nana's passing. She was the love of my life and my best friend. This incredible guy called Kosta from Designer Inc. in Knox tattooed this for me. He's absolutely incredible and such a nice, genuine human being. Like, such a nice guy. And I reckon this is like, out of all my tattoos, this is my favorite. I just love how it fills this space. And I know, I love it so much. It's so fine and got so much detail. Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite tattoo. Okay, and then this is my last tattoo. I went to New Zealand for about 5 weeks with Nathan and got this done by a guy in Nelson. I love this so much. And have you ever seen the bees that are in New Zealand? Oh my god, they are like fat, like they are huge, they are dopey as, and they are so fluffy. It's like a giant soft toy buzzing. I couldn't believe it. And as soon as I got to New Zealand and I saw one, I was immediately like, I'm getting that tattooed on me. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lengthy, chatty tattoo tour. If you liked it, give me the thumbs up and subscribe. And make sure you check out the Tattooist in the description below. If you liked any of my work, make sure you hit them up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.